Sorry.
Hi everyone. Today, we're learning English with Elliott, who's spending her last summer at home before heading off to college, and Chad, a charming and mysterious guy who works on her family farm. Ready for another fun dive into real-life English with everyday phrases you can actually use. Let's watch and learn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
How long have you been here for? I've been here for like 5 minutes.
How long have you been here for? This is a polite way to ask someone how much time they've spent in a place. For example, if you meet a friend sitting at a cafe, you might ask, "How long have you been here for?" It's a great way to start a conversation when you're curious about their plans or just catching up.
How long have you been here for? I've been here for like 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes then.
What were you doing down there for so long? That's some weird
I was just swimming around. I wasn't doing any weird stuff.
Weird stuff. This phrase is used to describe something strange or unusual that catches your attention. Imagine walking into your room and finding your dog sitting in your chair like a human. You might say, "That's some weird stuff." It's casual and often used to react to surprising or odd situations.
I was just swimming around. I wasn't doing any weird stuff.
Okay, well, I'm naked, so don't come over here.
Just so you know, there's like zero visibility down there.
Zero visibility. This describes a situation where you can't see anything, usually because of weather like fog or heavy rain. For example, if you're driving in thick fog, you could say, "There's zero visibility. We should slow down." It's often used to talk about safety or challenging conditions.
There's like zero visibility down there. Like I couldn't even see like a Subway sandwich length in front of me, so.
Subway sandwich length. This is a fun way to measure something by comparing it to the size of a foot-long sandwich. This phrase compares the length of something to a sandwich from the fast food chain Subway. Subway is famous for its sandwiches, which are sold in two standard sizes: 6 inches, about 15 centimeters, and 12 inches, about 30 centimeters, also called a foot long. So, if someone says Subway sandwich length, they're usually referring to something around 12 inches long. It's informal and adds some humor to descriptions.
Like I couldn't even see like a Subway sandwich length in front of me, so. You're okay.
Okay, all right.
That was such a fun first day.
I had such a fun first day. People say this to express excitement about a positive first experience, like starting a new job or attending a new class. Imagine starting a new school and making friends right away. You'd probably say, "I had such a fun first day." It's a cheerful way to share good news.
That was such a fun first day. I learned so much stuff about cranberries. Did you know that a cranberry has 4 pockets of air?
Did you know that a cranberry has 4 pockets of air? This is an example of sharing an interesting or surprising fact during a conversation. It's something you might say to grab someone's attention or just make small talk. For instance, at a family dinner, you could say, "Did you know octopuses have 3 hearts?"
Did you know that a cranberry has 4 pockets of air?
Wait, you work here, Washington?
Yeah, boy. Tom is actually such a cool guy. You're lucky he's your dad.
How'd you know he's my dad?
Because you got the exact same face.
You got the exact same face. This means someone looks just like another person, often a family member or close relative. For example, if you meet someone's brother and they look identical, you might say, "Wow, you've got the exact same face." It's a friendly way to point out similarities.
You got the exact same face. So you're the girl version.
What's your real name?
Chad.
What? What did you just say?
I said my name's Chad.
Is that short for anything? Chadwick, Chandler?
Is that short for anything? People ask this when they're curious if a name is a nickname or a shorter version of a longer name. For example, if someone introduces themselves as Sam, you might ask, is that short for Samuel or Samantha? It's a polite way to learn more about someone.
Is that short for anything? Chadwick, Chandler, Murray?
Nope.
No.
It's
Okay.
just Chad. How much horsepower does your boat have?
How do you have a boat?
Can I saw you driving it?
Okay, Peeping Tom.
I wasn't peeping Tomming.
Peeping Tom. This phrase refers to someone who secretly watches others, especially in private moments. It's not a nice thing to do, and calling someone a peeping Tom means you're accusing them of spying. For example, if someone is peeking through your window, you might say, "Hey, don't be a peeping Tom."
Okay, Peeping Tom.
I wasn't peeping Tomming. I was just looking out at the open water. You take me for a ride sometime?
No. No, I'm not gonna take you for a ride. I barely know you.
I barely know you. This is used when you want to express that you don't know someone very well. Imagine a stranger asks you for a big favor, like borrowing money. You might say, "I'm sorry, but I barely know you," to explain why you're uncomfortable.
I barely know you. You could be, and you most likely are, a murderer.
I'm not a murderer. I promise.
Plus, it's a tiny bit broken right now, anyways.
A tiny bit broken. This phrase means that something is slightly damaged, but still works. For example, if your laptop has a cracked screen, but it still turns on, you could say, "It's just a tiny bit broken. Nothing too serious."
Plus, it's a tiny bit broken right now, anyways.
What happened?
I have no idea. I went down earlier and it just didn't start.
Maybe I can fix. Can you hand me those pliers?
Pliers. A small tool with two handles for holding or pulling small things like nails, or for cutting wire.
Can you hand me those pliers? Are you gonna take over the farm one day?
Take over the farm. This means to become responsible for running a farm, often when it's passed down in a family. It's like saying, take control of the farm's daily work. For example, if your parents retire, you might decide to take over the family business instead of pursuing another career.
Are you gonna take over the farm one day?
I have zero desire to be a farmer.
Zero desire. When you say you have zero desire, it means you have absolutely no interest in doing something. For example, if your friends invite you to a karaoke night and you hate singing, you might say, "I have zero desire to get on that stage."
Plus, my brother wants to do it, so I'm just like, cool, you do it.
So, if you weren't a farmer, what would you be doing? I just thought that if you didn't want to take over your family legacy, then maybe you'd have some sort of big aspiration.
Some sort of big aspiration. This phrase refers to having a major goal or dream in life. For example, if someone wants to become a famous artist or start their own company, you might say, they have some sort of big aspiration to achieve something amazing.
Then maybe you'd have some sort of big aspiration, like saving the planet or becoming prime minister or something.
Well, I can't speak French, Chad, so my dreams of becoming prime minister have sadly been put to bed.
Put to bed. This means to finish or resolve something completely. For example, if you and a friend have a misunderstanding, you could say, "Let's put this argument to bed and move on," meaning You want to settle the issue and forget about it.
Chad, so my dreams of becoming prime minister have sadly been put to bed.
J'ai réparé votre bateau. On peut faire un petit tour?
Chad is a multilingual character. He speaks French, which added depth and humor to the dialogue. He said, "I fixed your boat," and "Can we take a little ride?"
Okay, I'm never going on a boat ride with you, okay?
You can speak French.
Yeah, well, I'm smarter than I look, Chad.
Smarter than I look. This phrase is used humorously to suggest you're more intelligent than people might assume based on appearances. For example, if you surprise someone by solving a tricky problem, you could laugh and say, "Guess I'm smarter than I look."
I'm smarter than I look, Chad.
I think you look smart.
Ugh! Stop being so nice!
Stop being so nice. People say this in a playful way when someone is being overly kind or generous. For example, if a friend keeps buying you gifts, you might joke, "Stop being so nice. You're spoiling me."
Ugh! Stop being so nice!
Okay.
You did such a fantastic job learning these phrases. Keep it up. Your support really helps this channel grow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep practicing and have fun with English. See you next lesson. Bye.